Bonjour et bienvenue. Comment allez-vous? J'espère que vous allez bien. Bienvenue, c'est le 11e jour. J'espère que tout va bien avec ce challenge. On avance. J'espère que vous aussi, vous avancez. Ok, d'accord. Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire aujourd'hui? On va faire le passé composé avec avoir. Le passé composé avec avoir. On va utiliser certains verbes qu'on a déjà vus pendant les études. Ah oui. Les verbes en ER, IR et les verbes RE et les verbes irréguliers. Ah oui, c'est ce qu'on va utiliser pour cette étude. Donc, qu'est-ce que c'est le passé composé? Mhm. Comment former le passé composé? Donc, comme en anglais, on utilise le passé composé pour exprimer un temps passé, une activité qui a déjà passé, qui est délimitée dans le passé. So we use the passive composite like English to talk about actions that took place in the past, that are completed, that happened in the past, actions that are completed in the past. These actions are they are completed. They have no business with the present. And there's no indication that it wasn't completed. It was completed. Like I would say, I ate yesterday. So you say the action of eating was completed yesterday. Yeah, so you see, so that's it. That's a past tense. That's a simple past tense in English. So that's the equivalent of the past composite. So c'est un temps composé. So it's a composed tense. That means we will have to use the auxiliary verb with a past participle. So we'll use here we're going to be using the auxiliary verb avoir with the past participle of the verb carrying the action. Okay, so like if I want to say I ate yesterday in French, so that means avoir will be j'ai mangé hier. J'ai mangé hier. J'ai mangé hier. I ate yesterday. J'ai mangé. J'ai avoir mangé. Participe passé. All right, let's get to see. How do we form the passé composé? How do we form it? So it is formed using the auxiliary verb avoir in its present tense, followed by the past participle of the main verb. So as usual, we're looking at this verb. These are the verbs we're using. These are model verbs for this lesson. Okay. So we're using two components like I already said. So avoir and in the present tense. So you have to conjugate avoir in the present tense. So here, if you've forgotten how to conjugate your verb avoir, there you have it. J'ai, tu as, il a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, elles ont. And the past participle for the ER verb is quite easy. You just take out the ER and replace it with a something. You take out the ER, replace it with a something. For the IR verb, you take out IR and replace it with I, E in français. And the RE verb, you take RE and replace it with U. But these are for regular verbs. For irregular verbs, we'll have to look at how we'll look at them individually. Okay? So these are for regular verbs. Okay. So we saw the conjugation of avoir in the present tense. So let's use the verb parler. Let's form some with the verbs here, with the ER verbs I have here. So I want to say I spoke. Avoir, j'ai, is an ER verb, parler. Remember, we take out the ER and replace the something. You loved. Tu as, avoir, aimé, the past participle. ER verb, you take out the ER and replace it with something. He worked. Il a, avoir, travaillé. Yeah, past participle. We played. Nous avons joué. You watched. Vous avez regardé. So you can see it's quite easy. All you just need is your verb avoir conjugated in the present tense and the past participle of the verb. You put them together and you'll be able to express your past tense. Please don't say, why is English not looking like French? Why is English not saying, I have, then is. This is French, okay? So this translates to this in French, okay? So different language with their different structure, with their different techniques of doing things. So please understand that. All right, let's look at some conjugations. So there for the verb parler, and I made my sentence. I said, yeah, j'ai parlé avec mon ami. So the verb aimer, there's it, conjugated for all person, and j'ai aimé le film. Travailler. Okay. Nous avons travaillé tard. So let's go to fini, second group verb. So there, j'ai fini mon devoir. Tu as fini ton repas? Rempli, also a second group verb. J'ai rempli le formulaire. Tu as rempli la bouteille. Tu as rempli la bouteille. Tu as rempli la bouteille. Vendre. Let's go to a third group verb. Vendu. Remember what to replace the RE with you. So that's it, vendu. J'ai vendu ma voiture. Tu as vendu ta maison. Vouloir, irregular verb. So please take note, I've been putting the past participle for all of them. So there, for parler, I did there. So aimer, past participle. Travailler, there. Fini, you have it there. And rempli, you have it there. Vendu, there. Vouloir, look at it there. So we say j'ai voulu, and all of that. So you can say something like, j'ai voulu apprendre le français. Tu as voulu acheter une nouvelle voiture. Prendre, pris. Pris. J'ai pris le métro ce matin. Il a pris son petit déjeuner. Bon, so that's it with the verb, with the passé composé. Just simply adding your verb avoir in the present tense with the past participle to express the action you want to talk about in the past that has been completed. Let's look at the negative form. So here, most people have issues. They're like, oh, where do we place the no pas? Where do we place no pas? So let's see. In negative sentences, the structure remains similar, but the negative form surrounds the auxiliary. So you're to have the no pas before and after the auxiliary verb. So you have to have the no pas before and after the auxiliary verb. Okay, so like here, you have je n'ai pas parlé, I did not speak. So you have a negation here and here. So you have no before the auxiliary and pas after it. Then the past participle comes immediately after pas. Tu n'as pas aimé, il n'a pas travaillé, nous n'avons pas joué, vous n'avez pas regardé. So that's it. Whatever the verb is, the auxiliary, the negation is placed around the auxiliary. No comes before the auxiliary and pas comes after it. Then the past participle comes after pas. So that's it for it with the passé composé. And your activity for today is write a short paragraph describing a day in the past using the passé composé. Please try to use the passé composé, okay? That'll be your writing task. So I hope to see it in the comment section. And I also hope you have a lovely day. Je vous souhaite alors une très bonne journée. Au revoir. On se voit dans le prochain cours.